Good day, doctor. My name is Wong Shen and my metric number is 287759. Now I'm going to talk about my moral judgment on refugee issue. First, I agree that refugees have the right to work in their host country. Based on the factual information, 1951 Refugee Convention and 1967 Protocol are international legal to protect the rights and dignity of those who have been forcefully evacuated from their own nation. A refugee should not be repatriated to a nation where his or her life and freedom is significantly threatened. In 1951 Convention, it also included the right for refugees to work in the host country from Article 17 to 19. Next, human dignity, justice, and fairness also are important moral values to focus on. Allowing refugees to work empower them by giving them control over their life. Allowing refugees to work demonstrate acceptance by emphasizing their right to contribute productivity to society. And ensuring refugees to work aligns with justice principle also by preventing their exploitation. Next, I also agree refugees should be allowed to work in all economic sectors in Malaysia. Until now, it does not give refugees a formal right to work in Malaysia. Under Malaysian law, refugees are not granted work legally. But currently, government has been considering allowing refugees to work in low-skill jobs. Based on the research, there are some benefits of allowing refugees to work in Malaysia. First, more than 3 billion ringgit Malaysia to yearly GDP development by 2024. Next, it will also increase 4,000 jobs for Malaysians. Next, it will also increase annual tax to over 50 million ringgit Malaysia. Lastly, it will also help us to reduce dependence on foreign workers. In my opinion, I think it is important to allow refugees to work in all economic sectors and not only limited to low-skill jobs. This is because it is important to align job with skill and avoiding categorization based on specific group. Employment promotes equality of opportunity by recognizing the unique contribution that refugees may make across a wide range of profession and industry. In conclusion, based on the research, there are 60% of adult refugees in Malaysia were working, while in the formal sector accounting for around 23% of overall employment in the nation by 2021. This informal work put refugees in danger and exploitation. Therefore, it is necessary to promote a more just and equitable society by aligning with principle of inclusivity and economic contribution.
Good afternoon, my name is KEONG. So today I will present about the moral judgments for this course. So in Malaysia, refugees have a tough time finding job because the country didn't agree to an important rule that is 1951 UN Conventions. This makes things complicated. The government doesn't officially recognize these rights, making it even harder for refugees to get proper jobs. But it's crucial to know that having the right to work is a basic human right, according to many international agreements. Even though Malaysia didn't sign one specific agreement, there's a broader set of rules about human rights that say refugees should still have the chance to work in Malaysia. These important ideas guide the discussions about refugees' rights and push us to think more about the ethical reason for letting them work. So, in my opinions, I think that refugees has the rights to work in the host country. Next, let's see why we should let the refugees work in Malaysia. I am totally agree with this statement because we need to fix the problem of not having enough workers and let the economic Malaysia increase. The authorities in Malaysia should think about giving work permit to the refugees. This is like official permissions to work. due to the COVID-19 pandemic has made the workforce situation worse. For the examples, at the plantation sectors, a lot of the workers is come from other countries. For the example, the Indonesians. So due to the COVID-19, a lot of workers is going back to their own countries. This makes the Malaysians is not enough of the workers. So many companies have fewer orders and they are losing money. This is a big challenge for the country. So lastly, we need to know about the moral imperative and the what challenges that we face. It's not just about fixing the workforce problems. We also need to think about what's right and fair. Treating everyone equally no matter where they are from or what they are believe is very important. People's opinion also matter. A report in June 2023 said that more than half of Malaysians didn't want refugees to come into the countries. They told refugees only come for the bad reasons. And this is the changes we need to work on. Changing the rules, teaching people, and making more people know about these issues can help make things better. We want a positive change for everybody. We need let everybody know about non-discriminations. So this all for me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is INTAN SOFEA binti AHMAD ROSDI and my membership number is 284289. In my perspective, affirming the right of refugees to work in their host country is not only a moral imperative but also aligned with fundamental human rights principles established by various international treaties and conventions. Malaysia, as a host country, should permit refugees to engage in all economic sectors to enable them to become self-sufficient, uphold their dignity, and contribute positively to their host communities. The right to work is a cornerstone of human dignity, as underscored by the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Article 23 explicitly states everyone has the right to work, to free choice of employment, to just and favorable condition of work and protection against unemployment. Recognizing this, it becomes essential for Malaysia to embrace policies that grant refugees access to the labour market. The Malaysian government's consideration of allowing refugees to work in low-skill occupation, utilizing existing foreign labour quotas, is a step in the right direction. Dato Armizan Muhammad Ali, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department, has revealed discussions with the UN High Commissioner for Refugees in at collective refugee profiles. The government's intention to prevent local talent competition, address potential abuses of UNHCR status, and establish a comprehensive refugee registration system demonstrate a commitment to balancing economic interests with humanitarian consideration. Enabling refugees to participate in the workforce can yield economic benefits for host nations. Refugees often bring unique skills, experiences, and perspectives that enrich the labor market and contribute to overall societal growth. Moreover, their active participation in the economy leads to increased consumer spending as they contribute to local economic activities by purchasing goods and services. This in turn stimulates economic growth and creates a positive cycle of financial circulation within the host community. Utilitarianism as an ethical framework asserts that decisions should maximize benefits for the greatest number of individuals. Allowing refugees to work align with utilitarian principles, fostering societal advantages like economic growth and social harmony. Utilitarianism involves evaluating subjective preferences of all affected parties, both host society members and refugees, weighing these preferences to determine the overall societal improvement compared to alternative action. Economic growth enhances social harmony, and the utilization of diverse skills collectively benefit both refugees and the local population. In conclusion, advocating the refugees' right to work in all sectors in Malaysia is grounded in human rights and ethical consideration. The government's initiative to explore the refugees' employment reflects a progressive approach that can yield positive outcomes for both refugees and the host nation. Embracing utilitarian principles underscores the moral imperative, emphasizing the societal benefits arising from allowing refugees active participation in the labor market.
Hello, my name is Mong Bunlong, metric number 288962. Now I will present my moral judgment in this issue. In my opinion, I agree to give refugees the right to work. There are several good reasons to support the refugees' rights to work. Giving refugees the right to work can have a positive impact on both the individual themselves and the host country. We can relate it with the utilitarianism theory. The goal of utilitarianism theory is to improve the life of every living thing in order to bring about the best outcome for the environment. For example, the refugees that now call Portland home are from many different nations. The numerous origin, experience, and talents that these immigrants have brought with them have increased Portland's diversity and expand the labor pool in the city. Portland's refugees population has boosted the city diversity and add the large number of working age adults enter the labor force, while refugees can work steadily and earn more and experience greater economic mobility. Through this issue, we can know that one of the moral standards in this issue is giving refugees the right to work will relate with the utilitarianism theory that will produce the greatest net profit. For the factual information in this issue, refugees population boosts the city diversity and refugees can work steadily and earn more and experience greater economic mobility in Portland. Therefore, the moral judgment in this issue is Portland can relate with the utilitarianism theory because refugee Portlands and community Portlands produce the greater net benefit. Besides that, I'm also agree to give refugees the right to work in their host country. This is because of the social justice to the refugee. Social justice means that everyone human rights are respected, protected and promoted. Everyone have equal opportunity and the resources for development. This does not guarantee a perfect society where everyone is always happy. However, everyone have a chance to strive for the life they want. They will not held back by things beyond their control such as systemic barrier, bias, and discrimination. I'm also support to give refugees to work in all economic sectors in Malaysia. It will bring benefit to the refugees and country. For refugees, they can get a better job matching by having greater access to employment opportunity. Refugees can find a job that better suit their skill, thereby increasing their productivity. Besides that, country also get positive impact on the wider economy by increasing the labor supply and increasing in available worker will lower wage in sector that employ refugees, thereby reducing the business cost and stimulating productivity and investment. As a result, there were several benefits to give refugees the right to work. There were also some moral theory they can use in this issue. Therefore, I will support to give refugees the right to work. That's all for me. Thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is KUANG, license number 278845, and I'm going to present about the moral standard or argument opposing the right of refugees to work. So below are the point. Lack of support in navigating rules and regulation towards refugees' right to work, and the local workers would be easily replaced by the refugees as the wages to employ refugees is lower compared to the locals. Adding vulnerabilities into the process of employment and bad intention of their own country, like possible terrorists, and strain the public resource that supposed belongs to the locals. Besides, I'm going to present also about the moral culture or cultures relativism between government policies in Malaysia versus United Kingdom on refugees' right to work. So in Malaysia haven't completely recognized the position and the right of refugee, and Malaysia did not open for the refugees to work as and they can be sent back to their home country once they are detained at immigration station, while the United Kingdom has more open approach to refugees' right to work. Besides, UK also run the REP to assist refugees to locating jobs and integrating into their new communities.